Something that I've heard way too often in self-development podcasts and videos is that to grow and evolve, we can't avoid getting out of our comfort zone. Although I believe in that, we have to admit that it's not always that easy. I'm someone that loves being comfortable. I love to cocoon in my comfort zone to avoid situations that are stressful or where I have to push very hard against myself to move forward. And to be transparent here, filming myself and posting videos on YouTube, that's definitely something that's out of my comfort zone. It involves being exposed to others, it involves uncertainty because you never know what's going to happen after you post. In those 2 years of not posting on YouTube, I've often told myself that it was just too much out of my comfort zone and that it's okay to let it go. But this desire to create has always remained and it's still here after 2 years. So this is my attempt on making this uncomfortable zone feel a little more comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is like the third time I filmed this video. I don't know why. It's been really difficult to film a talking head video where I don't have talking points or a script and I just let it flow. And after not posting for like 2 years, I realized how difficult it actually is to get back to this habit, just talking to a camera, which to me does not feel natural at all. I'm always so impressed by other YouTubers and vloggers who just seem so comfortable on camera. I think the difficult thing about YouTube in general and creating videos is like you get inspiration from other creators, and when you like a lot of different types of creators who create different kinds of video, sometimes it's hard to know what you actually like and what you want to put out, and also being confident in what you're putting out. It gets really overwhelming when you like a lot of different things, and the truth is there's no right or wrong, especially when it comes to creating. It's really enjoying the process and also doing it in a way that feels most natural to you and reflective of your creativity and your personality. I've been really loving putting like a little bit of a shiny purple under my eyes in the corners. I moved into a new apartment a few months ago, so it's been like 4 months. I feel like I finally have a room where there's a lot of natural light coming in, and it's very cozy because when I first moved to Brussels, which was like 2 years ago, I was living in a basement room. It was very humid, like it was so annoying. So I stayed there for 1 year, and then I moved out into another apartment that also had a part of the apartment in the basement, which is where my room was. So I feel like since I've been living in Brussels, I've always been in the basement. And honestly, the place where you live is so important for your mental health. For me, it's one of the most important things, and it's so crucial to feel comfortable and to live in a space that can make you feel inspired, especially if you want to like boost your creativity. Like for me, it's something I noticed. Welcome to my new home. I also just wanted to share why I've been away for the past 2 years. When I moved here, I came to find a job, which I did after like 3-4 months of job hunting. So I've been working for the past 2 years as a social media manager for a startup that makes zero waste products. It just hit me in the face so bad, the reality of adult life, and it's just been so overwhelming. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my mental health has never been so low. Now it's a lot better because I actually asked for a part-time contract. So I feel like my first year was just trying to survive. And I know that there's environments that are way more intense than the one I'm in, but there's also environments that are not necessarily fast-paced, and that's why today I'm really prioritizing my mental health and working less, even if that means having less money, not being able to save up that much. For now, it's what I've chosen, and just being able to film a video and come back to YouTube has made me so happy. It's given me so many ideas of things that I would like to create. Oh yeah, there was also another reason for why I had no inspiration to post, but I went through a really painful breakup. Within 6 months of arriving to Brussels, I met someone. It was actually my first stable relationship in years. I don't talk that much about my dating life on YouTube, but it's mostly because for me, dating has been a big struggle. I didn't have a stable relationship since I was like in my early 20s. Overall, it was a period where My job was really stressful and I felt so miserable from it. Then I was also struggling with the breakup and healing from that. So I felt like there were so many things that were going wrong at that point. It was definitely a big low after moving to a new city where I had so many hopes and dreams, let's say. At first I felt like everything was going so well and then it crashed. And now, since last summer, I feel like I'm going back up and it keeps glowing up, which is so amazing. Like it honestly makes me so grateful because I put in place changes that really improved my quality of life and my mental health, whether it's healing from my relationship and going into a relationship today that is so much more healthier, now moving into an apartment that really suits me and that aligns with what I was looking for. So honestly, the start of 2026 is really good. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to keep catching up with me, you can press a like to this video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!